Welcome back to UberCast X coverage of E3. We just finished watching the Microsoft section of E3 Monday. So what did you guys think overall?
We totally did.
I don't know. I think it was up to par, but definitely didn't surpass anything.
I would agree.
I actually believe they hit it out of the park. I really doubt that anybody in the rest of the day is going to top them.
I would agree. All right, first up they had the trailer for Halo 5.
Yes.
Guardians.
Mm.
It was another Halo game.
It looked beautiful. It looked amazing. The graphics engine has once again updated since the last one, and I really think that they hit it out of the park.
Yeah.
That was the one thing that really shined was the graphics.
And the audio. I really think that they must have like some new sound designers or something, because it's just the laser blasts and whatnot. Halo, right? Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
For sure. Now, next up was Recork.
Recore.
Recork.
They pronounce it Recore, but
Recore.
when we were
Of course.
Yes, Joel. What do you think of Recore?
I thought it was a good step up from Core.
Was it a? Yes, this is the sequel of
Well,
Core,
it's the
right?
Recore.
Okay.
I assumed. When I played the first game, I wasn't paying a lot of attention.
We weren't that into it. Next
it looked
was
good.
Fallout 4. The new
Yes.
Fallout's coming out. They're going to allow mod support on Xbox One. This is something they didn't have in the previous versions of Fallout
Which always made
4.
the game a little bit harder to play, I thought.
Knocked
That
it
was
right
the
out of
wall.
park.
Yeah. You couldn't, without the mod support, I didn't, I couldn't get into the mods.
Oh, I hate the mods. Yes. Moving on.
Forza Motorsports 6.
Racing.
Sixth one.
Wait, oh, right, sorry.
Yeah. So Forza 6.
I know how to review racing. The cars looked sleeker, everything looked shinier, and my god, it looks fast. Out of the park.
I thought it was a good update from 5, because 5 I found you'd play it and then it just felt like you hadn't played it. So 6,
I would totally agree with that.
Yeah. So 6 has that feeling that it's been played. You can really get into it. The guy that I couldn't tell, but it was a guy I think that was talking about this one really sold it well anyway. Like I felt like, this guy really wants us to play this game.
I could feel for him, and since this is really the only racing game for Xbox,
His passion was obvious.
Yeah. I thought he did a good job.
He felt it. He felt a need for. Oh wait.
but what the crowd was really into was Dark Souls 3.
Oh yeah, when that came out, you could tell there was kind of like the enthusiasm was palpable, as they say, for this.
Sure.
Dark Souls 3, yeah.
Very palpable.
What do you think of the fact that when you could watch, they didn't really show a lot of gameplay.
No, it was just a pre-alpha demo.
Right.
Yeah,
so you couldn't
I
really
didn't see any of it at all.
You didn't see any of it.
Oh, almost, but totally. But yeah.
Oh, and they announced
graphics.
open beta for The Division in December on Xbox One.
I love The Division in December. It's right out of the park. Just.
Yeah. What did you think of the lead up?
You mean the lead up to Rise of Tomb Raider?
Tomb
Rise
Raider!
of Tomb Raider.
Yes.
So that was we know Tomb Raider.
That's what I was referring
The
to.
time when she was jumping over things and hanging off of things and hiding from people and fighting animals and the natural dangers.
That does sound like Tomb Raider.
I love that part of the
What I liked
demo.
about this one is how they added to that, though.
Yes.
And it's not just about that anymore. What again did they because you talked about it? What it was that they added to that?
Yes, you had. I loved what you said about that when it was going on.
Of course, guys. It was a whip. She has a new whip.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
There's a lot more smaller animals. to shoot. Smaller animals to shoot.
And that's what we did talk about while they were showing it, is we thought, wow, like it's kind of Tomb Raider again, but hey, a whip and smaller animal to shoot.
I think that's really what Tomb Raider needed, was harder targets to hit on account of the auto-aim system.
And the great controls that Tomb Raider has always had. We've always loved the controls on Tomb Raider.
I remember back when I played the first Tomb Raider.
Yeah, I love
possibly the only one I've ever
think
played. And it was just, you shot the things. It really did need smaller animals, actually. That might not be bad.
Yeah, I think it's going to go well.
November exclusive on Xbox.
Yeah, they showed the exclusive.
Yes!
Son of a Thief.
I can't believe it was so exclusive. What was that?
Son of a Thief.
A thief?
Son of a Thief. Sin of Thieves. Sin of Thieves.
Son of
Zen of
thieves.
Thieves.
Zen of thieves. Son of thieves. Well, they say that the apple doesn't fall too hard from the tree, so perhaps he's a thief as well. If his mother and his father were thieves...
The apple doesn't fall too hard from the tree.
Yes. Is that what I said?
That's what they say.
I would hate to not know what I'm talking about. But yes, in that one, I think they're really nailing it with the graphics. The audio is amazing. I just... right out of the park.
Yeah, he was definitely... It was obvious that he was the son, though. Or I thought. Because the other thieves didn't seem to have family.
He was younger than the parental figures, and they were calling him son.
It's a lot of
in the demo, in the demo preview gameplay that they played.
All right, and there's the great RPG coming up this year at Xbox called Fable Legends. There's Legends, there's Fables, and there's Fable.
When you combine
Legends.
the two, it's kind of, it's a whole new ball game.
Well, yes.
I'm really excited about this one.
Yeah, I could tell. Because when they were talking about it, and there was that part they talked about that you really were excited about. What was that?
Elves.
Elves. Very legendary in Fables. And, Legend Fable. They really could have just called it, like, Myth or Tall Tale with a title like that, don't you think? Funny titles, but, no, graphics look great, and it sounded amazing. The music just... oh, yeah. What do we have next?
There was only a few more that they showed off. We saw a trailer for Gears of War Recluse.
Yes.
What?
Recluse?
Release.
Oh, yeah.
Release. The Gears of War Recluse was not a good idea.
Yeah.
All right.
I didn't like it. I was
I really loved your comment while that one was
Yeah,
that's
demoing.
right.
And just
That would be tit for tat.
Please
the
tell,
worm has turned.
Please tell the UberCast what
Well,
that
there's
was.
no reason why I wouldn't want to share with you what I said while watching the trailer, just as I was trying to prompt, that you said a lot of very informative things. You said something very informative about Gears of War as well, which I'm sure you'll
I
share
already
with us
said it.
after.
I hated it.
Really?
I'm giving 2 thumbs down.
Yeah, but you said
I
specifically
love
you
the
hated
first
it because
Gears of War.
I
hated what they're doing with it. All the choices was wrong.
re-release. I gave the Gears of War re-release the same thing I gave the first Gears of War, which is 1 thumb up and 1 thumb down for the. This is for the graphics and this is for the sound, which is just.
I'll admit it had great sound.
Sure, yeah.
And that's all you can really say about Gears of War.
Sure, let's move on. That was a good one.
Moving on.
Gears of War, Gears 4. There was another Gears of War, the 4th.
Yeah, there was. And that was actually, let's talk about
This
that.
comes after the re-release of the original Gears of War, and
Yeah.
Obviously.
and they use a chainsaw in this one.
Yeah. Which is, you'd think, it's going to be all intense. We're cutting people in half. No, it's actually, you have to build cabins for the first probably 6 hours of gameplay.
Which, you know what I was thinking
long
when I saw
tutorial.
that? Finally.
Right. And I actually, that's something we've agreed on.
Yeah, and we agree on little.
Why do games not include the building of cabins?
Minecraft.
I disagree.
think
This
that's what
comes
you
to
do
a
in
problem that I've had, and that's
whatever.
massively long tutorial levels. And I just don't. I think that you should be able to just,
Build cabins.
build a cabin quickly.
It works in this one, I think. Mm-hmm. So I would say
Okay.
through the roof, backward.
And the penultimate talk
Yes.
display was on the upcoming HoloLens.
The
something I'm very
HoloLens.
excited about.
I don't even know how it works because a lens requires multiple panes of glass, and if it's hollow, that just
That makes sense mathematically.
Although the video that they were
HOLO.
displaying on the screens showed that it was working and it was
Yes.
doing something that I've never seen a camera do. What?
it was like
What was it that was doing, Tim?
It was making reality virtual.
Right.
And
it's
now,
like a hologram.
so Microsoft is working on HoloLens, and I know that Google is also working on their own VR set. It's called Cardboard.
Right.
It's a piece of cardboard
Yeah,
that
they were
you
trying to be
attach
clever
to
with
your
that one.
phone
But how
and
realistic
put in
is
front
it?
of your head.
Is it like a hologram?
No, it's a piece of cardboard you attach to your phone and put in front of your head, and then you make virtual reality.
I love it.
That sounds
That
good.
just
So let's review. What
All right,
are
so
we
that
rating?
was it. That was
Power of the
Microsoft,
imagination.
HoloLens, Fallout 4, Gears of War, Souls
Record,
Dark,
support of Xbox One for
Halo 5.
which we talked about. We really needed because that's not allowing mods was frustrating the hell out of me.
I hate those mods.
So
Just,
I would give
yeah.
this concert 5 out of 10 for playability.
I would give it a UberCast sweet citrus pineapple out of the park.
Good job. Well, I have no catchy catchphrases to for my reviews. I just think it was a good expo of Xbox's coming attractions over the next
Expo.
periods. Good job, Microsoft.
It was E3-tastic. I have been John with an H.
Yep. Billy Wilder.
Great. Good job, guys. And I was Tim. This is UberCast X, your Uber Class X, and you just watched our coverage of E3 Microsoft.
Soft.